going on today, guys? It's gonna be a more meaningful topic to me. It's about taking 4 steps back to take 5 steps forward, right? When I first started my journey, I wasn't really doing that well, right? It was hard for me to find people in my space who really understood me, who wanted to be around me. And ever since I was in high school, I wasn't really liked by most. I wasn't really followed by most. Most people didn't believe in me. And this really stems from where I currently am, and why you have to be expressing gratitude on a daily basis. There's gonna be times where you feel like nothing's going your way. There's gonna be times when you feel like the world is pushing against you, where you feel like you're about to get totally sucked into a deep hole. And the biggest thing that keeps me going is I will always find a way to push past those times. I will always find a way to put myself in the right place to succeed, because I've done it before. I can do it again, right? Right now, I can't get my offer up right now because I'm restricted from personal advertising, which sucks, right? It's unfortunate, and it's something that has been bugging me for the past 3 weeks. But here's the thing. If I can do that, I can have another offer and push it any way I want. I can pivot. I can find that next thing that's going to find me that pipeline of new leads and sales that I was getting, last month. I can find that way. And instead of trying to figure out why this thing happened, allocate that to somebody else who can do it while you're building out that next thing, right? So now I have somebody, working on this, trying to get me back up. And I appreciate, Ed Ray for helping me, man. I'm going to tag him down below. Being a big help to me and trying to help me figure this whole thing out, while now I have my video editor, Reggie, who's working on my webinar for another offer that I'm pushing out. I'm going to be running YouTube ads to that. And the biggest thing, though, is I really have been feeling very against my own intuition. I've been feeling like I've been being pressed, and I don't like being pressed. I don't like that feeling. Even though I've been pressed many times in my life, I moved away from New York for that reason. I was tired of being pressed, tired of being pushed into some square, potential. And I didn't like feeling like I couldn't grow, like I didn't have the potential to be something bigger. And being able to move, being able to have new experiences, being able to be around people like, Troy and Dave here, who I live with now, it's been a blessing. And for a lot of people right now who feel like, what they're doing is not working as well, or how do I push myself to the next level? You have to start taking on new obligations. You have to start taking on new environments, new experiences. And it's not that your business sucks. It's not that your product or service sucks. It's that when you're stuck in this same, environment for so long, the world is trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you that maybe it's time for a change. Maybe, you running this one thing forever and ever is just too easy, and we're not going to let you do that. The universe speaks in words, not sentences. Okay. And I say that with a very possessive approach, which is whatever you're trying to do right now, the reason why it's hard for you to break through is because it's supposed to be, okay? If it was that easy, everyone would do what you were doing, okay? Everybody could do what you're doing. But it only takes a certain individual, a certain mindset, a certain work ethic, a certain, mindset shift to get what you want out of life, okay? Not many people in their 20s will achieve what I've achieved. And I say that not to be cocky, but it's just the truth. The numbers, it is a numbers game. It is an analytical game, to the point where the odds are most 23-year-olds will not achieve what I have achieved. And I say that to motivate you as well, because I stuck it out when others dropped out. I stuck it out when others didn't believe in themselves and they just failed once and gave up. I stuck around when it was year 2 and I still wasn't moving that much. I wasn't really excelling, I wasn't really growing, but I stuck around because I knew that I would find that breakthrough, that knowledge, that potential, that next level that was gonna get me the information, the knowledge, and the scalability that I needed. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I worked, and I worked, and I got to where I am today because of that. And I wanna really stress that, is there's a lot of things right now that are holding you back. There's a lot of things right now that are fucking with your head. And most of the time, it's really not your fault. But the one characteristic that has separated me from most is definitely self-discipline. Self-discipline to stay in the game, to know when I'm right, to know when I'm wrong, and to just know when it's time to just fuck all the bullshit and get to work, right? And maybe I was different. Maybe I was put in a situation where I had to learn these things sooner in life. Maybe I was put in a situation where this was the only way that I was going to grow, was by being pushed around and told I wouldn't be shit, and, you know, thrown into situations where I had to always bounce back. You know, that's why I freaking love that song. You know, last night I took an L, but tonight I bounced back. I freaking love that song because it's like, it's literally day by day where I'm taking on new challenges, new obstacles, and it's like, maybe I took an L yesterday, but today I'm going to get a win. And the more you tell yourself that, the more you put that positive shit in your head, the more you're gonna move forward. So I really hope you guys, you know, really take that message heavily, think about what I've said today, and yeah, have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next video.